Hey guys, it's Tashina, the Wishing Moon, and thanks for watching. I am working on love readings for November. Today is the 9th through the 31st. 30th November for Sagittarius singles. Okay, I think we got ours. I just started with the Heart Oracle deck, and then we're going to put some clarifiers on there. So you got engagement, codependency, heart-to-heart conversations. So this is for Sag singles for November. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Sagittarius right now. So, just like everyone else, we're in kind of Scorpio season, and Scorpio is all about endings and beginnings, so they're really about death and rebirth. I think in singles and in couples, we're all going through that cycle of, learning our lessons and then opening space to allow new things to come in. For Sagittarius, I have this energy of being pretty tired. Like you guys are tired, and I'm a double Sag. I'm a Cancer double Sag moon and Sag rising. And I'll tell you, like over the last week, like I could barely get myself like out of bed in the morning to go to work, to get my kids up, It's been like, I feel like I'm doing this like ethereal work, this energetic work on a different plane of existence. And you got the Strength card and the Eight of Swords on codependency. I've had some really vivid dreams. I feel like I'm working through some issues through some dreams and some other modalities, like are opening up. I watched this amazing show called The Healer. If you guys get a chance to watch that, really, it's amazing. It's like about this, I think he's Australian, this maybe Dutch, I'm not sure. Amazing guy. It's like a young guy, in his 30s, that goes to people's houses and heals them without touching them. He just kind of sits near them and then like does meditative work over them, basically. And I mean, they're not completely healed. It's not like this fantasy of like someone just like, in a wheelchair and they're going to stand up and walk, but they like, there's some serious pain in some of these people, and they're being healed by this person coming in and just having the faith that they can be healed and that he can do it. And he's going to different hospitals, different doctors, and becoming this part of our, like becoming part of the world we live in, becoming part of our society, that this is actually possible. And I know this is possible. We all know this is possible in a sense where we can heal ourselves and others can help heal us. So it's about like being open to that. And I'm kind of feeling like Sag singles need to have that potential of being open to being healed, open to healing themselves. Okay, it starts with engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment and strength on there. So maybe you're dealing with this Leo. Coming into the month, you're feeling this drive to really almost like lock it down, like feeling this drive to figure out where you stand with someone and to really start working on some issues. And even towards the middle, the whole month is actually going to be just about working on some, like really getting your relationships to be, the word that keeps coming to my mind, and it sounds so unromantic, like, is efficient. Like, you want these, like, almost like easy, maybe that's like more of like an easy flow of a relationship than like what we've had in the past with this, like, these difficult, like, maybe you kind of want to be more of a, maybe you want to move towards more of a even superficial relationship. I know that's really tough for Sagittarius because Sagittarius is like such a spiritual being that they, they like being in this, like, headspace with someone. That's how Sagittarius connects, in this third eye headspace with them. So it's tough for you to maybe, I don't feel like you have enough energy to even deal with some of the things that need to be dealt with at this time. So codependency is, moving towards the middle of the month with the Eight of Swords. So feeling like you're even tied and blindfolded and being bound to this codependent way of life. It's either, it could be addictions for some of you. It could be like a codependent, I kind of keep getting this, like, just sexual relationship. Maybe because some of you guys are having just this, like, sex relationship and it's not fulfilling, and you're feeling like you just, that's all you can handle right now. So part of, like, working through your issues is just allowing yourself to have that relationship. That's okay, like, talk about what you need in a relationship. Talk about it to yourself. Have a conversation with yourself about what kind of relationship you need and want. You've got coming, so with feeling all this, like all this ethereal work that you're doing, you're starting to feel towards the end of the month the clarity. Neptune is going direct. I think it's the 22nd, November 22nd, and that means, excuse me, that means real clarity for most people, like in relationships, in general, just like becoming real clear about what you want, what you desire. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So if your partner, if you are not interested in someone, if you don't meet somebody, if you're not in any kind of relationship, this is for singles, then you need to have a heart-to-heart with yourself about what you want in a relationship and what makes you happy, like what you desire. You've got the Four of Swords in reverse. It's like coming out of that self-imposed retreat, that, like, rest period, like coming out of that. But not feeling like you have the abundance yet, like not quite feeling like you are capable yet of anything real, anything more than just this fling if you're having a fling. Okay, that's for singles. I'm gonna pull a couple of these new cards I got. They're called the Illuminated Tarot, and they're awesome. And I'm not real familiar with them, so I just kind of go with guessing the symbology on them, and then, oh my gosh. And then I will read the book. Okay. So you've got the 9 of clubs, which looks like the sun and the moon together, which is really interesting. I don't think I've had this card yet. It's so cool. Here, I'm going to try and show it to you. It's the sun and the moon. It would be a great tattoo. Sun and moon together. And, you know, the sun, of course, is like this glorious, like amazing glowing card, you know, like illuminates anything, any kind of negative energy that you got going on towards the end of the month. And then the moon is like also like allowing the hidden to become uncovered. Okay, so, and we'll read it. And then the Ace of Diamonds, and it kind of looks like another moon card, but it also looks like a time. Like in the middle of the card, it's got like this almost like time, like one of those little time things, you know, that you flip over. Like the little sand time thing. Okay, let's take a look. So world too, kind of looks like the world. So we'll do 9 of clubs is the sun. So clarity, simplicity, new life. Okay, clarity, simplicity, new life. So maybe it's really time to shed some light on this codependent, bound part of your I don't feel like necessarily it's even a relationship. Like I said, I feel like it's a maybe on again, off again thing, or just a sexual thing, or maybe it's something from a past that you're holding on to. So it's really time to get clarity on that, simplify it into a new life, okay? Because you don't want to move into the next phase of your life in this, with this feeling of feeling bound to something that you have, like you have to be bound to. You can cut those ropes and get out. So the sun is going to help you with that. And then the Ace of Diamonds is next. The Ace of Diamonds is the world. Okay. So it says peace, travel, open-mindedness. Okay, great. So maybe have some travel coming up. Peace, for sure, after you've dealt with some of these heart-to-heart conversations with yourself and figuring out what you want. Open-mindedness actually is a really great word that I would always suggest Sagittarius kind of listen to, because being open-minded about the next phase, being open-minded about moving forward in your next steps towards relationships. Also feeling like you are capable and like have enough in your trunk, in your chest of, you know, tricks, or not tricks, but like in your wisdom, feeling like you have enough wisdom to go into something else new. Okay, singles. We're gonna do couples next to kind of speed this up a little bit. All right. I want to put these through. So we're doing Sagittarius couples. Get in there. They're getting sticky. So I kind of feel like you guys don't want me to do this one. All right, let's just open ourselves up a little bit. Okay. that's why. Okay, so Temperance in reverse. Oh, I started off the wrong way, but that's okay. That's what I was called to do. Temperance reverse, so maybe lack of balance, lack of temperance. I mean, not feeling like you are lovable. Temperance is also your card, the Sagittarius card. So coming into the month, feeling kind of, again, like this tired energy, this like, I am so not, I don't want to fight anymore. Oh, okay, I think I'm gonna keep going. Working through some issues about being lovable and worthy of love. Ah, goodness. Okay, I got one more. There we go. Okay. Oh, somebody's telling me, oh, get another one. Okay, I knew it was gonna be something like that because I'm like, there's another card that needs to come out and I couldn't. Anyway, so you deserve love. You're lovable. The Temperance. So balance in that. You're coming into the month not feeling like very secure in feeling like your relationship is steady and balanced and in harmony and a true partnership. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. And I got the Three of Swords, which is, everybody knows that's like heartbreak. That's some kind of heartbreak and pain and disappointment within the relationship. And give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So maybe you're in this, maybe you're in this relationship that you've been hurt in the past and it has shook you so much that you didn't feel like this, that you were lovable anymore, that you could love anymore. Card is saying to give this a chance and to move past that feeling of hurt. Past life relationships towards the end of the month, you have known each other before, and then soulmates. So it's kind of like this karmic cycle, this karmic relationship, this past life that you are bringing into the now, and potentially you need to work through some of the arguing and fighting to end this karmic cycle. Maybe that's part of your growth. This is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. This is the person you're meant to be with for the time being until your karmic cycle has ended, or maybe forever. Soulmates are not necessarily forever. They are here to bring about change and growth and help ascend you to the next level. And that's the feeling I'm getting. Like you guys are working on issues from past life, from even like from past relationships that have been like the baggage from these past relationships, and those things are bringing up all the fighting and the arguing and the pain, and you feels like you keep hurting each other. This is your soulmate, so you can choose to revolutionize the way you see the relationship. You can choose to look at it in a new eyes, new perspective, or you can continue the cycle and keep feeling off balance, hurt, and fighting. So I feel like it's a cycle of like, you guys keep doing this, like, oh, I don't deserve love. I'm so off balance because of it. I'm so hurt that this person isn't giving me what I need. And then we fight because of it, because I can't express myself the way I want. And then you keep going back to the same cycle, the same person. Like, okay, give your relationship a check. So you go back and you're like, okay, sorry for doing that, or they say that I'm sorry, and then you just keep doing it. So you're either going to start, you're either going to end the cycle. You know, I don't know what you're going to do. Honestly, I don't. The cycle has to end. If I can feel it has to end. You don't want to keep fighting and feeling hurt and unbalanced. I don't. Let's get some advice. Let's do the new cards, the eliminated tarot cards, and let's see advice on how to end the cycle for Sagittarius, and some advice of what they should be doing. Okay, so I think the singles got this too, the World card. So really, I think it's kind of what I was saying, like to see the new perspective, revolutionize how you feel relationships should be. Everyone deserves to feel like they are lovable and deserve love. So if that's something that you're not feeling, then it's really time to reevaluate the relationship, even if it is your soulmate. Okay, so the whole new world, that's like looking at, I feel like it's seriously looking at things in a new perspective. And then the three of spades, three clubs, which is like basically this is about like building a teepee, like the three of wands. Like, are you building the teepee? You have all the tools, by the way, to build it. It looks like maybe, so this is good. This is a really good card for you, because are you building this teepee to shelter for you both, to keep you both warm and happy and like kind to each other? Or are you building it as a cage for yourself or for this other person, for your partner? It's also in the background, it has it's either sunset or sunrise, you know? So it's either the end of this cycle, you know, which would go with building this lovely structure to keep you warm, right? Or it's sunrise. Or it's so it's either sunrise, where just lovely structure, right? Or sunset, where it's the end of the cycle and you need to no longer cage yourself, like where you are building the cage to keep yourself protected or keep this person trapped. So it's really your choice. Like, what teepee are you? What kind of teepee? What kind of structure are you building? What kind of like union do you want to build with this person? Okay, let's read what this guy says. Illuminated Tarot. So the Ace of Diamonds. Here we go. And it's so simple. It's only 53 of these cards. And look at this book. I mean, it really couldn't be more simple. Just like a few words and that's it, done. So Ace of Diamonds is the world. It means peace, travel, open-mindedness. So if you want to create some peace, really think about changing your perspective in a relationship in a way that makes both of you fulfilled and happy. And then the 3 of clubs, which is efforts rewarded, success in business. Interesting. Okay. So I am the Wishing Moon, and this is a really deep reading for Sagittarius couples. If you want to reach me, I'm thewishingmoon.com. My website is up and ready to go. You can book a private reading there, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook and all that through my website. Also, I am on Instant Go, a new app on iPhone, and I can't get that hair. And you can reach me on that chat or on the phone. Till December, have a great November. And December is Sag month, so, and actually Saturn is out of you guys' sign, so yay! Some more good stuff on the way. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.